Good morning, my darlings. Welcome to a new vlog. Today is Monday and it's a busy day in the house today. So I've escaped. We basically have the painter decorator, Andrew has come back. We have Carl here. He is starting work on my dressing room. The most exciting thing ever. What else is going on in the house today? Mike is doing the pointing on the outside to the brickwork. And then we've got the whole team over at the coach house, so it is really all go. We're actually having the new staircase installed at the coach house today as well, or at least they're starting it. I presume they're not going to get it all done today. Why does the car keep clicking at me? I don't know. But as you might have guessed, I have escaped and I've come to the farmhouse for an 11 AM Pilates class. It's 10:46 now, so I have a little moment to catch up with you. So I've managed to park in one of the premium parking spaces here because the car is electric, and I'm gonna plug it in for the first time, which I haven't got a clue what I'm doing. I'm hoping it's going to be like plugging your straighteners in. I'm hoping that's how it's going to work. But someone just pulled up next to me and I got very embarrassed to vlog, but then I noticed that she was also an electric car owner, and so I asked her how to charge it. She said that there's normally a wire in the car. Just had a quick look and I can't find one. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to be able to charge the car now. I have been faffing for a good 10 minutes though, so I need to dash to my Pilates class and I will fill you in on the drive when I get back. And I'm back. You would never know that 2 hours has gone by. That is the magic of vlogging. So I did an hour-long Pilates class. Stupidly forgot to bring my own mat, which was really very silly of me, but I just sanitized down the mats that they had there. But I will be bringing my own mat and probably even my own Pilates ring for the next classes. They have loads of different classes here, but I do love Pilates and I have been doing it online on Instagram during lockdown, but it's nice to be doing it again. And yeah, it's just a really lovely workout space here. I've got a load of takeaway sushi in the back. On Mondays, if you have under 27's membership, which means you joined Soho House before you were 27, right up until when you're 30, so I still get it, you get 50% off after 4 PM on Sundays and all day on Mondays off everything, including all food, all drinks, massages. Yeah, I think you do get a discount on rooms, but it's not 50%, but I thought this was a good opportunity to once again get some takeaway from the Penyen restaurant, which is delicious. And we've been really bad at meal planning recently, so we basically don't have any food in the house. I'm gonna go out this afternoon to get some because, yeah, we have to stop being so addicted to sushi. So I was going to give you a little update on the car, but I'm actually going to go and drive to a beautiful area. It's halfway between here and home. The drive to get from our house to Soho Farmhouse is stunning. It is absolutely beautiful, and then I can like get out of the car somewhere more beautiful than a car park and show you around the outside of the car as well, because since I shared up my Instagram stories, so many of you have questions. Obviously I'm not an expert. This is my second only ever time driving this car, my first time by myself, but I have quite a lot of first impressions to share with you. So I'm getting toasty. I'm going to drive to this beautiful field and then we'll catch up in a second. Okay, so I've just pulled up in one of my favourite fields. I will show you this field in a second. Still don't know the difference between barley, wheat and other things that look like the Weetabix logo, but it's one of the above and it's turned golden now. It just looks absolutely stunning. We do have a field like this by our house, but this one is beautiful. So a quick rundown of the car. Audi e-tron, we've got it in this stunning fiery red colour, which to begin with I wasn't sure on, but now I absolutely love it. 100% electric. The range, so the amount that the battery can do is 241 miles, which I didn't think sounded like a lot, but we've been using it non-stop for the last 3 days and the battery is still There is still a quarter of a tank left, quarter of a charge left. I'm quite a nervous driver in that when I get into a new car, I like to be on very quiet roads, very wide roads, because it takes me quite a long time to get used to new cars, especially the size of them. I guess we're lucky in that our normal car, our Mazda, is quite a big car, so I'm quite used to driving big cars. This is a tiny bit wider than the Mazda, and I am noticing that I'm noticing that. But this car, like our Mazda, does have lane assist, so it's got a whole driver assist program. So it's got lots of technology in it which actually helps the driver to make sure you're in the right position in the road. It's got cameras all around, and it's got quite sensitive beeps if you get too near a hedge or too near a stone wall. It will beep at you like crazy. But what's really cool, and I think I've tried to capture it on camera, is that when you put it in reverse, or when you're clearly maneuvering the car, it has cameras all around it that create a graphic on your screen here that's as though you have a bird's eye view of the car, so it makes it really easy to see what space you're getting into, which is fantastic. It's also got the projection, so when you're driving you can see your lane assist diagrams. You can also see the speed of the road and the speed that you're doing kind of projected over the steering wheel onto the road, so you never have to take your eyes off the road, which is fantastic and something that I love. A really small detail that I noticed is that when you get into the car, your seatbelt clip actually glows, and I think that if you get into the car at night or in a garage, it just makes it really easy to find your seatbelt thing. Like, that's a tiny little detail that is amazing. If I flip you around, so this is what I'm currently seeing. This is my beautiful field. Absolutely stunning. I'll get out and show you more of the car from the outside in a second. So you've got loads of screens. There's the upper screen here. It's currently wishing me goodbye. All touch screen. You can wirelessly connect your phone. All the different bits and bobs there. Climate control here instead of all the dials that you get on other cars. And then if I turn the car on, you'll see that my screen behind here is lit up as well. So this is telling me here that we've got around a quarter of a battery charge. My speed, driver assist, and then maybe you can see that little 0 here. So this is what's projected. It's like magic projected onto the road, and I can see the lane assist, my speed, and the speed of the road. This is quite a sleek little area here. I've got my iced latte, the keys to the car, which are quite chic as well, Audi e-tron. And then something that you might have spotted, which is pretty cool, definitely takes some getting used to. I'm just going to turn off the climate control. There we go. So the wing mirrors are actually digital, so they look like these space-age little wing mirrors, and I can see what's in them on this little screen here, which is very, very, very cool. I think some people might not like this, but it takes you one car journey to get used to it. So I said that I'm quite a nervous driver and that I take a little while to get used to new cars. Well, I feel like I'm already used to this, and this is only my second time at driving it, and it is a beautiful, beautiful drive. It is so pleasurable. My drive to the farmhouse was probably one of the most pleasurable driving experiences I've ever had. The accelerator and the brake, this sounds really weird, but they glide really nicely. The car really glides along. I think that might be an electric car thing. The accelerator is bloomin' powerful. I don't know the 0 to 60 number, but when you put your foot down, you're like thrown back. It has got a lot of, is that G-force? It's got a lot of G-force, a lot of power to it, and actually that's quite handy on these country lanes, because sometimes you get to a crossroad and you can't really see that far either way of the road that you're about to cross over. So if you just like tootle across, a car could come at you, whereas with this you just put the accelerator down and zoom, you're straight over. Another thing that both Charlie and I have noticed is that it's super duper quiet. Again, I think that could be an electric car thing. In fact, it's totally silent. If I was to start driving now, you wouldn't actually hear any difference to me just being parked here, because, I mean, there's no, well, I guess there is an engine, but you can tell I'm not a car expert. It's not the same as a normal car. It doesn't like suddenly growl into action, which It's great from a vlogging point of view and a pleasurable drive point of view, but you have to be super careful because obviously any pedestrians or anyone riding horses, of which there are a lot around here, they might not be able to hear you. So I'm just going to super quickly hop out and just show you around the outside of the car as well. So the boot is on hydraulics, which apparently is a bit of a game changer for mums, because if you're carrying a baby then you don't want to be shoving the boot around. But yeah, this is the back view, and then look at this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful field. I just love it. I'm not really too sure what else to show you. You have little electric charging points on both sides. So that's what this is, and they just, how did I do it last time? I don't know why that's not working. But normally they just ping out. And then these are the wing mirrors from the future. And the view from the front. I think it is a very good looking car. It's quite a sporty looking car. And actually the bonnet opens, and that I think is where the electric cable is, but I wasn't able to do it by myself. I need someone to show me how to do it. So yeah, very, very good looking car. Okay, I'm just going to leave the camera rolling while I get started so that you can hear how quiet it is. Let me just pop my seatbelt on. And I'm not sure if you'll be able to tell, but it literally is. Okay, so that's the car on. Pop it into drive. Can you hear that? No, you can't, because there's nothing to hear. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's completely silent. Maybe a little bit of a hum from the actual movement. Oh, and something else that happens is the seatbelt automatically tightens. It might be shaking around the camera a little bit, but it is just so smooth. It's literally gliding. And don't worry about me vlogging, because this is like a farmer's track, which is basically a shortcut, albeit a shortcut that Google Maps tells me to take from the farmhouse to our house, and it really is. This is probably the most beautiful bit of road that I have ever seen. So on that side is the wheat field, and on this side it was poppies, but now it's just greenery. And then down here there is I think it's corn on the cob, sweet corn, because it's really high and it looks amazing. I might come and take some pictures here. And someone actually messaged me on Instagram that not too far away from here is a sunflower field, so I think that would be rather beautiful to go and shoot at as well. So maybe I'll do that tomorrow, because what time is it now? Just gone 1 o'clock. I think I'm gonna have to do a little bit of work for the rest of the afternoon, and what I'm gonna do is show you guys the update. So I don't know if Carl the fitter has done anything in the wardrobe room yet. I know there's more stuff getting delivered today, like drawers and things. Andrew, I think he's mostly painting outside today. What else is going on? But I will, when we get back, take you over to the coach house. I think they have started painting the ceiling. So as you may remember, it used to be like an orangey wood. Well, they're priming it and then they are painting it white. So that's going to look absolutely gorgeous. And I'm also expecting a delivery from Net-a-Porter. So, oh, there's a car coming. Let's just pull in here. Gosh, it looks like a convoy of Range Rovers. You are most welcome. You're welcome, sir. I get so annoyed if people don't say thank you. Yeah, so I have a delivery coming from Net-a-Porter, and it's actually some stuff which I have on loan from them. So really excitingly, I'm going to be working with Net-a-Porter again. I worked with them last year, it was now, and I'm working with them again, which is really exciting. And a little perk of that is that I get to basically borrow whatever I like from them, which is a dream. So I've asked to borrow a couple of really nice hats and dresses, which I'd love to shoot, and anything that I love. Obviously I can then go ahead and purchase if I would like to. It's a shame that this camera can't capture what I'm seeing now as well, because, in fact, let me just stop. So on this side we've got the beautiful wheat field, and on that side you can't really see it over the brick wall, but we've got the sweet corn field. And that ledge is incredibly handy for popping a vlogging camera if you are driving slowly. But I'm going to listen to my podcast again. I am obsessed with This Podcast Will Kill You. Fun fact, did you know that... Oh, sheep on the road. Baby! Oh yes. Good day to you, sirs. Now, why are you lying on the side of the road and not in your field? Just wanting to be rebellious, are you? Listen to the car. Doesn't make any noise. Doesn't make any noise at all. I don't know if you saw that, but there were two girls. One was on a bike and one was walking. And they're like, oh my god, you can't hear that car. Is that an electric car? It really does feel like I'm driving the car of the future. But what was I saying? So I've just listened to the malaria episode, or I'm listening to the malaria episode of This Podcast Will Kill You, and there have been, in the whole of history, I think they said 108 billion people in the world, and of that, malaria has killed half of all people to have ever lived and ever existed have been killed by malaria. How crazy is that? Anyway, I can see the camera starting to rock, so I'm going to turn you off and catch up when we're back home. Okay, I've popped you on the tripod to show you the Net-a-Porter pieces so that I have both hands. As you can see, I'm still in my Pilates kit. I didn't get that sweaty during the workout, and I want to fake tan tonight and have my proper hair. I don't know why I'm justifying this to you. You guys don't really care, but basically I'm having the hair wash shower after tomorrow morning's gym session because that's going to be intense, and I don't really like washing my hair every day, so that's why I'm still in my Pilates outfit. But anyway, so as I mentioned, it's not all of this stuff, by the way. This is my kind of newish in-rail. The Net-a-Porter stuff here is basically my dream summer wardrobe. There are some stunning pieces here. What I think I'm going to do, because as I mentioned, hair is very much post-gym, curled it 2 days ago, frizzy hair. So I think I might film some try-on clips tomorrow, which will be before I edit this. So while I'm talking about the pieces, I'll insert some clips from the future so that you can see these pieces on. I ordered 2 accessories, first of which is this most adorable, like absolutely the cutest thing ever, little bag. The brand is Rosantica, and I think I first saw this brand in Harvey Nichols in Knightsbridge, and I just thought all their pieces were adorable. Obviously size-wise it's just totally silly, but adorable nonetheless. This blue can come off. It's got this gorgeous pearl detail on the sides, and then this pearl on the front here, and it has got the cutest, dinkiest little shoulder strap. So it really is a finishing touch to an outfit, obviously, rather than a practical bag. Not even my phone would fit in here, but micro bags are still on trend, and I thought it was just rather adorable. So I'll be accessorizing my outfits for some photos with this little beauty. And then this, I'm just in love with, and it's from a brand called Eugenia Kim. The brand, I believe, rose to fame with the hats that are like, what did they say? I don't know, they had quotes on them, they were all over Instagram, but this one is just absolutely beautiful with this gorgeous white floppy bow on the back. It reminds me of the kind of thing you'd see on girls in beautiful dresses running through the lavender fields, and as I mentioned earlier, there's a field nearby with beautiful sunflowers in it, so I think I might plan some photos there. But it's just absolutely gorgeous, bow to style, with a little bit of elastic so it doesn't fly away, and I just think it's absolutely gorgeous, and as you know, I'm just obsessed with straw hats. So next is the clothing pieces, and I've actually gone for a different colour, well, slightly different colour palette to usual. We've got some pinks, but we've also got some beautiful blue pieces. And first of all, we have this gorgeous dress. This is a silhouette that I am very familiar with, this kind of fairly form-fitting bodice, quite loose sleeves. You've got this elasticated sleeve detail, and then a fairly short, just above the knee skirt. So you might recognize the floral pattern because it's from the same range as this dress, which I purchased from Net-a-Porter about a month ago. It's pretty much the same, but in blue. Well, not pretty much the same, kind of similar. So they both gradiate down to having beautiful florals down at the bottom there, but a completely different silhouette. This is, yeah, just absolutely gorgeous. I think it's a linen material, so it's gonna be really lovely and breathable. And then you've got a lining at the skirt down at the bottom. Cannot wait to try that on. Also in the blue, we have this little top here. I think this will pair really beautifully with some white shorts. We've got my white and Other Stories ones with a scallop, or my Zimmermann shorts with a scallop detail. Lovely over a bikini as well. You've got this bow detail. I think if you've got a nice white lacy bra as well, that could look absolutely gorgeous. I think these are going to look a million times better when tried on. It's a pair of high-waisted trousers from, these are Zimmermann, and there was a matching crop top as well, which was stunning, but sadly not available in my size. But I think these are going to look quite like 60s hippie vibes, and I think that's going to look gorgeous. High-waisted down to the bottom. If I had a trip to Ibiza planned, they'd be absolutely perfect for that. But I think with a little white crop top could look equally gorgeous. And then on the flip side of this coat hanger, this gorgeous styled midi length skirt. I just love midi skirts and I adore this colour, so I thought that would be really beautiful to try. This blouse is from the Net Sustain selection. The brand is Lisa Marie Fernandez. I definitely have had something from this brand before, but I can't remember what it was. But it's a beautiful, beautiful material, like a quite a light, I think it's linen, yeah, 100% linen. It's almost got quite a rough texture to it, like quite textured, and then you've got this ladder detail going down here, which is really nice. Again, over swimwear would look absolutely gorgeous, all paired with some white shorts. And then this is obviously from the same collection as the pink skirt that I just showed you. Same material, but a really lovely little mini dress, or not too mini. I think this probably comes just above the knees. You've got a really beautiful shape neckline here and a slight puff to the sleeves. I think this could look so gorgeous with the straw hat that I just showed you. And then last but not least, this lovely jumpsuit, which looks quite plain, just held up, but on the model it looked spectacular, so I'm hoping it's going to look really gorgeous on. It's got this strap detail at the back, like a crisscross detail, and it's this beautiful, just quite natural looking linen. So if you've got more of a minimalist style, then this would look absolutely gorgeous. The oatmeal shade of this as well, I think, is particularly timeless, and it's going to be, yeah, one of those pieces that accessorizes really beautifully, so I'm looking forward to giving that a try. I never really thought about this pink and blue colour combination before, but they actually look so nice together. So these are my dream summer wardrobe pieces. I just think they're all so, so lovely. Cannot wait to give these a try tomorrow. You will have just seen my little try on clips. This is too tall for my rail, so I've got it looped over the light. But yes, just stunning pieces. Charlie has just got back from the village shop. This is what we're having for our dinner. Don't know what we're having with it, but it looks very healthy. We've got some spring onions, some carrots, courgettes, and cauliflower. All grown locally. Let's see what chef has got in mind. Look at this little cutie on the key to the coach house. You haven't changed much, darling. Why have we got that key on there?
That is literally a bowl cut. That's what we used to call a bowl cut, where someone sticks a bowl around your head and cuts around it.
Yep. Dork alert.
Alright. Welcome to my crib.
Wanna come in? Dicky doesn't like making eye contact with the camera.
No, it's because I've got these pictures.
Oh.
Hi, welcome to my crib. Come on in.
Alright, so. Looking good. Do you know what's funny is the paint that we have got for this area is not dissimilar to the plaster. So here is the oak staircase that is gonna go in. Yeah, it's interesting seeing the process.
Yeah. It's a real jigsaw, isn't it?
Yeah. I think they're gonna stain it. I don't think it's gonna stay this light.
No, it needs to be darker.
Yeah.
I think it will hopefully be brought more not this colour, but more of an oaky. I know that is oak, more oak, but
yeah.
I think finishing all like what we put, it will probably be a good thing.
Yeah.
Or it needs to be hard wearing, isn't it? Look, they've got the platform up.
Let's see. Oh wow! So this is all new ceiling. Wowza, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, ceiling and so there's still enough light coming in here.
This is where they're doing all the work. All the little wooden bits and bobs. This room we're painting in Crown Pavilion, which is currently in the garage. One of these is Gobi, which is what the utility area is going to get painted in. Don't know why we've got AstroTurf in here.
This is going to be such a lovely little room.
Yeah, this is going to be a little garden bedroom. Overlooking the vineyard. Good day.
Confidently
Hello, Mr. Trotsky.
Confidently Trotsky.
Hello, Mr. Trotty Botty. Daddy, I love to kiss you.
When he likes to play, I just act like another dog and I just do the head nudge.
Daddy, I take after you. I'm always very loud and vocal.
Oh, here comes trouble! Here comes trouble!
Dexy, don't bully your little brother.
Oh, we love this one.
We love both
This is the little weed
doggies.
machine.
Have I got a wet willy, Daddy?
Just calm down.
I feel like when you put Dickens on the floor when Dex is in this mood, it's like sacrificing a lamb.
I know. Dickens knows he's going to get gnawed.
You feel so
Go
mean.
easy with your brother.
Right, can you hold the camera, darling, while I go up the ladder?
I don't know whether we should be
Yeah, I
doing
did it the other day with Ashley. Can you just hold it in place?
that. Is it?
Can you just hold the ladder in place? Yeah?
Yeah.
So it doesn't come ricocheting down. You holding
Be
it?
careful, yes.
Okay, so I don't think I can get up here because I'm not sure how stable this new platform is. But you can see where they've taken away the old metal stairs and you basically have all this whole new area, new floor space up here, which is
The
amazing.
white ceiling, the primer's up.
Is it? Oh yeah, this little section here has had the primer, which looks
Makes
good.
it a lot lighter.
Yeah, it's gonna look amazing when you compare how that looks compared to the orange down there. Just gonna take a picture on my phone quickly. Wow, so I've just come upstairs and the whole top floor is taken up by pieces for the walk-in wardrobe. This gets me very, very excited. They are so good. They've even put this protective flooring down because I'm not gonna lie, I did make quite a fuss about how delicate the floor is. We don't want any more scratches. Goodness me. I don't know what all these pieces are, but it's so exciting. LED, so that's obviously some of the lighting strips. That says customer Fear Island, so that must be something to do with my island. Oh my gosh, look at this. That is a big saw. I'd have thought they would do the sawing outside, but obviously not. I guess it's much more convenient to do all the measuring and bits and bobs inside. This, I think, is part of the skirting. Goodness knows. Wow, look at all of this. Oh my gosh. Ooh, I think these might be my drawers. This is the wood that I chose. It's a really beautiful pale wood with a light finish with a kind of golden knot detail in the wood, which I think is absolutely lovely. My rails, I wanted gold rails instead of silver. Here they are. Gosh, this is crazy. It's going to be really funny for me to watch this back when its wardrobe is all in, seeing it all completely flat packed like this. Dun dun dun! And here we go, the workman's station. My gosh, oh wow! Some of the units already in. This is my dressing table coming to life. This is where I'll be doing my makeup. My goodness, so much storage. We've got someone coming to collect this bookshelf tomorrow. Wow, this is so exciting. Oh my lord. I think these are the little feet. I'm actually quite speechless and blown away by all of this. So he's popped little drawings on the wall, all of the architect's drawings, to show what's going where. So elevation D, lots of hanging space. Elevation A, this is going to be the beautiful high hanging. And then my lovely window seat. And this is going to be the most exciting. Elevation A, that's where all the detail is. Gosh, I cannot wait to see this come to life. It just feels surreal seeing all this stuff in here, knowing that it's going from a drawing and a dream to reality. So I'm really excited to share this whole process with you. I'd love to know, would you guys prefer to see pretty much an update every single day, or should I do like a weekly update so there's a more dramatic change every time? Let me know down below what you'd like to see. I think what we're definitely going to do is progress reports and progress stories on the Old House Our Home Instagram. So if you want to have more real-time updates, then make sure you're following on there. I think what I'll do is create a highlight and then maybe take a picture from the same angle every single day. And I might even set up a GoPro and film a little bit of the action tomorrow, which is really exciting. So it's usually this time in the evening where we take the doggies for their afternoon or evening walk around the garden. But I have a feeling somebody is ready for bed. Do you just want your evening treats now, little boy?
Hang on in here, handsome.
Both puppy dogs have each eaten 2 portions of dinner this evening.
They're so funny because some days they literally barely eat anything, right? And you have to almost force feed them. And then some nights they just wolf it down.
But today Mummy offered us a lamb hot pot from Lily's kitchen and it was so nice.
Lovely boy.
It was so nice, Daddy.
They do prefer those tins, don't they?
Yeah, it's probably fresher.
It's just water. So we're going to go for a walk outside.
Should we go outside?